everyone. Welcome. This is the second video for everybody. I hope that you are all doing well. I hope you're staying safe, staying healthy. I know these are crazy times. You might be stuck at home. I know that I'm stuck at home, so I hope that this video can help you get active and get moving. Today, it's a total body workout. I do have a resistance band, and it is the highest level resistance that I have. So if you have resistance bands at home, you can kind of pick and choose if you want the least level resistance, maybe in the middle, maybe the highest, totally up to you. If you don't have a resistance band at home, then you can do these workouts without the band as well, and I'll give you modifications for that. Like I said, it's a total body workout that we're going to be doing today. And going through the workout, I'm doing 2 sets and about 10 reps of each. So you can do more if you would like. You can pause the video at any time. It's up to you. It is your workout. It's about a 20-minute workout. And I hope that you enjoy it. And I hope that you feel ready to move. And we'll do a quick warm-up. Here we go. We're just going to start by taking a nice wide stance. And I'm going to reach my arm up and over my head, getting a nice stretch in my side body here. You're really trying to elongate that side. Feel a nice stretch beginning to move the body. And maybe look down at your foot. And look up at the ceiling. And bring it back to standing. Other side, we'll do the same thing. Big stretch up and over. Feeling that all the way down from your wrist to your hip, all the way down. And looking down at your foot. And looking up at the ceiling. And bring it back up. We're going to start with little head circles. One direction. Just warming up the spine. Sometimes we forget that the head is a part of the spine. It is connected. And reverse. And again. And let's take a big inhale up with those arms. And exhale, fold all the way forward. Enjoy the center stretch here. Maybe take a little rock in those hips side to side. And let's bend those knees, bend and stretch. One more time, bend and stretch. And maybe take a little runner's lunge, flipping those hips to one side and bending in that knee, making sure that your knee and ankle are in line, protecting that knee joint. And I'm going to reach one arm up, getting a twist in my spine. And release that arm, extend through that front leg. And rebend. We're going to go ahead and lift those arms up overhead, float them for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down. I'm going to go ahead and lift myself all the way back up and flip myself around. Other direction, runner's lunge, bend that front knee. And lift that arm up, getting a twist in the spine. And release that arm, extend through that leg, nose to knee. And rebend into that front knee. We're going to float those arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those arms back down, extend through that leg, and let's walk it back through the center. We're going to take a deep bend into those knees and slowly roll up to standing. Give yourself a little shake at the top. All right, I'm going to bring my feet a little closer underneath me, and we're going to work on prisoner squats. So my hands are going to interlock behind my head, and I'm going to take a deep squat, hinging at my hips. So from the side, I'm making sure that my knees and my toes are tracking over one another. They're not sprawling out to the side. And I'm also keeping my core engaged. So I sink down my hips, and I bring it back up. We want to try and keep tension in our quads the whole time because that's the point of this exercise. So whatever pace you need to go at, just try not to lock your knees at the top. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to keep tension constantly in your quads as we do these squats. So we'll do 10, starting now, 10 and 9, here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release all the way down. And step your feet back into a plank. We're going to hold in this plank position and maybe take a rock forwards and backwards between the hands and the feet, shifting the weight. You want to make sure that you're not sinking down into your shoulders. You're pressing up through those shoulders the whole time. And again, don't forget that your head is a part of your spine, so you don't want to break the line by looking up or dropping your head down. Keep everything in line. Keep going for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step those feet back underneath you. We're going to do 10 more prisoner squats. Hands interlock behind the head. And we drop it down for 10, 9, 8. Feel free to go at your own speed. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it back down. We'll do one more plank. Finding that proper position. Those hips are not sinking down. They're also not lifting up. They're in line. And we take a little rock forwards and backwards. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees down. Maybe press back into a child's pose. Those knees go out wider than your mat. And we sink those hands in front. And bring it back up. From here, we're going to go into a little forearm plank. So my hands and my forearms are going to be resting on the mat. And I'm in my plank position, again, finding that nice alignment. What we're focusing on is working the shoulders, working everything in your back here, and we're trying not to engage our legs. So we're pressing our hips back, using your shoulders, using your back muscles to lift those hips up to a dolphin pose, and then lower them back down. So it's really easy with this exercise to let the legs take over, like the hamstrings, the glutes, because those are our dominant muscles. So they want to lift the hips for us. You have to try and disengage your legs. Try and push back with your hands, with your shoulders. That's where we're going to get the most work here. We'll do 10 of these guys. So we start in our forearm plank here. And I'm going to use my arms to push back for 1. And down. Here's 2. And down. Here's 3. And down. Here's 4. And down. And 5. And lower. Almost there, 6. And lower. Here's 7. And lower. 8. And lower. 2 more, 9. And lower. Last one, 10. And lower. Go ahead and drop those knees. Maybe press back child's pose one more time. And we're going to lift up. This is Odin. He's coming to assist me with these workouts. So we are going to now flip ourselves over, as he is so kindly demonstrating. We're going to flip ourselves over, and we're going to work on our tricep dips. So our palms are going to plant, and our hips are going to lift up. We're trying to find a nice tabletop position here, wherever your palms need to face, whether they be forwards, maybe out to the side, or whether they're rotated behind you. All of us have different amounts of rotation available to us in our shoulders, so it's up to you where your palms need to face. But we're going to lift those hips up, and what we're not doing is we're not sinking those hips down and lifting them up. That's a thrust, and we're not trying to do that. All this work should be in your elbows and in your triceps. So we're sinking down and extending up through those arms. We're going to do 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower back down. And I'm going to flip over and do my triceps one more time. So I'm using my shoulders to push me back in that forearm plank. We'll do 10 more of these. And I'm doing 2 reps of each. Feel free to do more if you would like. And I'm going to sink down. From here, I lift up for 10 and lower. And 9. If this feels too easy, you're probably letting your legs take over. So you need to try and turn those legs off and lower. And here's 6 and lower. Here's 5 and lower. Here's 4 and lower. Here's 3 and lower. Last 2 and lower. Last 1 and lower. Go ahead and drop back down. Press back into a child's pose one more time. And let's bring it back up. Go ahead and flip yourselves over. We're getting ready for those tricep dips now. Again, we plant those feet. We're lifting those hips up and we're not doing a thrust. We're just bending in those elbows and extending for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop those hips down. So we are now going to grab our resistance band if you have one. If you don't, you can totally do this workout without one as well. So with my resistance band, I'm going to place it on the arches of my feet, and I'm going to make sure that I have enough resistance using my arms to pull back. So what we're trying to do is we find this little bounce on our tailbone, and we're extending those legs out and back in. So a lot of this is working the lower abdominals because we're trying not to let our torso drop behind us. We're trying to keep it nice and straight. We're also extending those legs out and trying not to let this band snap us in the face. So we're going to try 10. We go out for 10 and in. If you don't have a band, just do the same motion without your band. Here's 8 and in. Here's 7 and in. Here's 6 and in. Almost there. 5 and in. Here's 4 and in. Here's 3 and in. Last 2 and in. Last 1. Here's 1 and in. Go ahead and lower those feet down. We're going to hold on to this resistance band, and we're going to wrap it around our hands so I get a nice wrap around my palms. My palms are going to face each other here. You can take a little test with this band, make sure it's not too much, make sure it's not too little resistance. Since I have a stronger band, I'm not going to have as much range of motion in my shoulders, but I'm still getting a workout in my shoulders. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to pull those arms apart as far as you can and then release it back together. We'll do 10 of these. We go out for 10, and here's 9, and here's 8, and 7, here's 6, and 5, here's 4, and 3, last 2, last 1. Go ahead and release those arms back down. Maybe take a little stretch out with those arms. And we're going to switch out whatever arm was in. And let's switch it out. One arm goes up and over. And last time, other arm goes up and over. And release those hands. All right, we'll go back to that balance on our tailbone. So we place that band on the arches of your feet. We're finding the right level of resistance by using those arms to pull in or release out for less work. So we're extending back out for 10 and in. Here's 9 and in. Here's 7 in. Nope, this is 7 and in. This is 6 and in. Here's 5 and in. Here's 4 and in. Here's 3 and in. Last 2 and in. Last 1 and in. Go ahead and lower those feet down. One more time, we're going to take a wrap with this band around your palms, and those palms end up facing each other. So we'll do 10 more, opening those arms out to the side, and we go out for 10, and here's 9, and 8, here's 7, and 6, here's 5, and 4, here's 3, and 2, here's 1. Go ahead and drop that band, shake out those shoulders, and we're going to do one more set of exercises. Again, feel free to pause this video at any time if you feel like you need to do more reps. You are totally in charge of your workout. This is your body. This is for you to do at your home. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to find that balance again. And if balancing is an issue for you, feel free to lower down into a Pilates bow pose. As long as you keep your chin and chest lifted off the ground, your shoulders are lifted, your core is engaging here in this position, and you can do the workouts in this position. If you want and you are able to balance, then you may do so here. What we're going to do is we're going to extend one leg up and hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take a little break. If you tried it balancing on your tailbone and it didn't go so well, you can lower down and do the same exact workouts just on your back. It's a little less work, but you're still getting the core engagement that we want here. So next, we're going to go back to that balance. I'm going to lift both of my legs up and hold, and then we'll lift both arms and legs and hold in a V position. Keep that belly nice and tight, and we're breathing the whole time. Here we go. We lift up both legs about for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms and legs, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Go ahead and shake out those legs. And we'll do each one of those one more time, and then we'll do a brief cool down, and you are free to go and enjoy the rest of your day. So, for the last thing, we're going to lift those legs back up, whether you're on your tailbone or on your back. And we lift one leg up, we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. You might be starting to feel some fatigue in your hips now. That is normal. We are working the lower abdominals. We are working our hip flexors, trying to strengthen those, and we're also working the legs here. All right, this last exercise, we're going to lift both legs up and hold them. Here we go. Both legs go up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms and legs, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. For our cool down, I'm going to have you lay flat back on your mat or on your rug or whatever is available to you. And just open those palms up to face the ceiling in a Shavasana pose or a corpse pose. And let's tune into our breathing. We are going to fill our bellies with air, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. breathing in this fashion while we do a brief cool down. I'm going to hug my right knee into my chest and maybe just give it a pump in and out. Really trying to release some of that tension that may have built up. And take it across your body, dropping that knee towards the ground. Try to keep your opposite shoulder blade in the ground as well. Bring that knee back through center, and we're going to take it out to the opposite side. Just trying to allow all ranges of motion to happen in your hip. And lower that leg back down. Now that left leg is going to come into my chest, and I'm going to pump it in and out. I'm not activating my leg, I'm using my arms to do this motion. And now let's take that knee across our bodies, keeping that opposite shoulder blade in the ground. And bring that knee back through center. Let's carry that knee out to the side. Hold it there. And lower that leg all the way down. Let's hug both knees into our chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. And hold those knees as we rock forwards and backwards all the way up to a seated position. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. You are free to remain in your Shavasana pose if you would like. Take a time to detox your body, take that time to cool down, and drink plenty of water after this. Please stay healthy. I hope to see you all again next week, and give me your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys want to work on. I want to hear your goals. Please feel free to reach out to me in the comments, maybe in the messages, whatever you need to do, and I will see you all next week. Thank you so much.